Your silence is not empty. It is the only weapon that makes powerful men fear you. While you babble for validation, the true kings of this world are controlling you without saying a word. Chapter 1. The Biology of Silence. You have been lied to. Society tells you that the alpha is the loudest man in the room, the one beating his chest, the one commanding attention with volume, the one who interrupts. This is a cartoon. It is a lie designed to make you easy to spot and easy to kill. In the real world, the biological world, noise is a survival mechanism for the weak. The prey animal screams to warn the herd. The terrified dog barks to hide its fear. The insecure man brags to hide his inadequacy. Noise is a signal of distress. It is a plea for validation. It says, "Look at me. I matter." True power does not need to announce itself. The lion does not roar before it hunts. It roars after the kill, or to claim territory. During the hunt, it is silent. The sniper does not scream. He breathes. He waits. He ends you before you hear the sound. When you speak, you are revealing yourself. You are giving away information. You are showing your cards. Every word that leaves your mouth is a data point for your enemies. They learn what you value. They learn what triggers you. They learn how to manipulate you. Silence is the only fortress that cannot be breached because it cannot be mapped. If I don't know what you are thinking, I cannot outmaneuver you. If I don't know what you want, I cannot bribe you. If I don't know what you fear, I cannot terrorize you. Your silence is not passivity. It is a kinetic force. It is a weight that you place on the room. When you walk into a meeting and say nothing, you become a black hole. You absorb the energy of the room. People become uncomfortable. They start to project their own insecurities onto you. Is he judging me? Does he know something I don't? Is he planning to fire me? You haven't done a thing. You have simply refused to provide the comfort of clarity. And in that refusal, you have seized control. You must rewrite your biological software. Stop viewing silence as awkward. Silence is the sound of authority. Silence is the sound of the predator watching the prey. Chapter 2. The Vacuum Principle. Rules 1 and 2. Most men are terrified of the void. When a conversation pauses, they panic. Their cortisol spikes. They feel the need to fill the gap with noise, jokes, or useless information. You will use this fear. You will become the architect of the void. Rule 1. Never break the silence. First, when you ask a question, or when you state your price, or when you deliver a command, stop. Shut your mouth. Do not elaborate. Do not justify. Do not soften the blow. Look them in the eye and wait. This is the kinetic pause. It creates a pressure vacuum. The other person will feel an overwhelming biological urge to fill that silence, and because they are anxious, they will fill it with the truth. They will negotiate against themselves. Well, I could probably do it for less. I know it sounds bad, but they are vomiting their leverage because they cannot tolerate the tension you created. Hold the tension. Let it crush them. The first person to speak loses. Rule 2. Deny them the reaction. People speak to get a reaction. They tell a joke to see you laugh. They insult you to see you get mad. They share a sad story to see you pity them. They are pinging your sonar to see where you are. Give them nothing. When someone tells a joke that isn't funny, do not fake laugh. Stare at them. When someone tries to provoke you, do not get angry. Look at them with dead eyes. When someone tries to impress you, do not clap. Nod once, slowly. You are starving them of emotional feedback. This destabilizes their ego, They start to work harder. They start to dance for you. Did he hear me? Does he like me? Why isn't he reacting? You have flipped the dynamic. They are now the performer, and you are the judge. The judge does not need to speak to pass the sentence. His silence is the sentence. Chapter 3. The 3 Loud Archetypes. To master silent dominance, you must first kill the loud parts of yourself. You must identify the behaviors that signal weakness. There are 3 archetypes of men who destroy their own status through speech. You likely embody at least one of them. Find it and kill it. 1. The nervous chatterer. This man speaks to manage his own anxiety. He is uncomfortable with himself, so he sprays words into the air to create a shield of noise. He talks about the weather. He talks about sports. He talks about nothing. The signal. I am afraid of intimacy. I am afraid of being seen. Please don't look at me too closely. The fix. If you have nothing essential to say nothing. Learn to sit in a room with another man and not speak for 10 minutes. If you can't do this, you are not a man. You are a nervous child. 2. The over-explainer. This man speaks to seek permission. When he makes a decision, he gives you 3 paragraphs of reasons why he did it. I'm going to leave early because my dog is sick and the traffic is bad, and I promised my wife. The signal. I do not feel I have the right to make choices. Please validate my decision so I don't feel guilty. The fix. Never explain yourself unless explicitly asked by a superior. And even then, keep it brief. I'm leaving early. That is a statement of fact. It requires no justification. The king does not explain his decrees to the peasants. 3. The braggart. This man speaks to seek envy. He tells you about his car, his money, his women, his plans. He thinks he is building status. In reality, he is revealing his insecurity. A man who is truly rich does not need to tell you. You can smell it on him. A man who is truly dangerous does not need to act tough. You can feel it. The signal. I do not believe I am enough. Please tell me I am good. The fix. Let your results be the only noise you make. If you are winning, people will know. If you have to tell them, you aren't winning big enough. Kill these 3 men inside you. The chatterer makes you annoying. The explainer makes you submissive. The braggart makes you a target. Silence cures all 3. Chapter 4. The historical ghosts. Rules 3 and 4. History is written by the loud, but it is shaped by the silent. The men who truly ran the world, the cardinals behind the thrones, the spy masters, the advisors, they were ghosts. Rule 3. Conceal your intentions. This is Machiavelli's primary law. If I know what you want, I know how to stop you. If I know where you are going, I can build a wall in your path. The amateur announces his goal. I'm going to start a business and crush the competition. The master starts the business in silence. He secures the contracts. He builds the product. And the first time the competition hears about him is when he buys them out. You must operate in the fog. When people ask, "What are you up to?" give them a vague, boring answer. Just working. Keeping busy. Be uninteresting. Be invisible. While they ignore you, you are sharpening the knife. Rule 4. Play the fool to catch the wise. Silence allows you to feign ignorance. If you sit quietly and listen, people will assume you don't know much. They will underestimate you. They will speak freely around you. They will reveal their secrets because they don't view you as a threat. This is the greatest intelligence-gathering tool in existence. Let them lecture you. Let them explain things you already know. Let them feel smart. The smarter they feel, the looser their tongue becomes. You are gathering ammunition. And when the time comes to strike, they will never see it coming. Because who suspects the fool? Sun Tzu said, all warfare is based on deception. The greatest deception is to let your enemy believe you are harmless, right up until the moment you end him. Chapter 5. The Architecture of the Void. Rules 5, 6, and 7. Now we move to advanced tactics. How do you use silence in negotiation, seduction, and war? Rule 5. The non-response. When someone sends you a text, an email, or a verbal challenge that is disrespectful or manipulative, do not answer. Most men feel a compulsion to set the record straight, to argue, to defend. This is a trap. If you argue, you are validating their frame. You are stepping into their mud. The non-response is a power nuke. It says, your input is not significant enough to warrant my output. It is the digital equivalent of walking away while they are mid-sentence. It drives them insane. They will double text, they will apologize, they will spiral. You win by doing nothing. Rule 6. Answer with a question. If you must speak, do not give information. Extract it. If they ask, what is your budget? You ask, what is the standard range for a project like this? If they ask, where were you last night? You ask, why do you ask? He who asks the questions controls the frame. He who answers is the subject. Use silence to force them to answer their own questions. Stare at them until they elaborate. Make them work for the conversation. Rule 7. The walking away negotiation. In any deal, the person who cares least wins. Silence is the ultimate signal of detachment. If the terms aren't right, do not argue. Do not complain. Just close your notebook, stand up, and walk out. Say nothing. This terrifies the other side. Arguments can be countered. Logic can be debated. But silence, withdrawal, that cannot be countered. It triggers their fear of loss. They will chase you. They will bid against themselves to get you back in the room. And if they don't, you saved yourself from a bad deal. Either way, you win. Chapter 6. The Protocol of Disappearance. Rules 8 and 9. We live in an attention economy. Everyone is fighting to be seen. You will fight to be missed. Rule 8. Use absence to increase respect. The more you are seen and heard, the more common you appear. If you are always available, you are cheap. If you are always online, you are cheap. If you respond instantly, you are cheap. You must manufacture scarcity. Disappear for periods of time. Go offline. Be unreachable. When you return, your presence has weight because it is rare. People value what they cannot easily access. Be a luxury good, not a commodity. Rule 9. Never complain. Never explain. This is the code of kings and stoics. Complaining is revealing weakness. It tells the world where you are hurt. It tells your enemies where to kick you. Explaining is revealing insecurity. It tells the world you answer to them. When things go wrong, accept it in silence. Fix it in silence. When you are attacked, do not whine. Destroy the attacker in silence. This builds an aura of invincibility. People will think, nothing hurts this man. Nothing shakes him. That reputation alone will deter 90% of attacks. Chapter 7. Identity Death. Killing the performer. To embody these rules, you must change your identity. You are currently a performer. You perform for your boss, for women, for your friends, for the algorithm. You are a monkey dancing for coins of validation. You must execute the performer. You must replace him with the silent architect. The architect does not care about applause. He cares about the structure. He cares about the outcome. He understands that the game is won in the dark. This requires a massive suppression of the ego. Your ego wants to scream, "Look how smart I am! Look what I did!" You must gag your ego. Feed it results, not attention. Learn to enjoy the feeling of knowing things others don't. Learn to enjoy the secret. There is a profound power in sitting in a room, knowing the truth, and watching everyone else lie to each other, while you say nothing. That is the position of God, the observer, the judge, the executioner. Chapter 8, the final covenant, the oath of silence. I will leave you with this covenant. It is a promise you make to yourself today. The oath of silence. I will not speak unless my words improve upon the silence. I will not reveal my plans until they are executed. I will not complain about pain. I will endure it. I will not explain my actions. I will demonstrate them. I will not argue with fools. I will ignore them. This path is lonely. When you stop talking, you stop fitting in. People will call you cold. They will call you arrogant. They will call you distant. Good. Let them. You are not here to be their friend. You are here to be their king. And kings do not babble. Close your mouth. Open your eyes. And watch the world surrender to your silence.